Welcome to the Brucemore house, a stunning mansion located in the heart of Cedar Rapids, Iowa. This remarkable home has a rich and storied history, dating back to its construction in 1884. Originally commissioned by Caroline St. Clair, the Brucemore house was designed in a Queen Anne style and featured a blend of Victorian arts and crafts influences. However, it was the Douglas family who truly made this mansion their home for over 6 decades. On the first floor, you'll see some of the Douglas family's guest spaces. These rooms are where the family spend time together and welcome their guests into their home. In the Great Hall, the Douglas family often entertained. The study was a space for family activities and small gatherings. Although not as casual as many family rooms today, the Douglas daughters call this room home base. The girls use this area for playing games and listening to music. The library showcases the Douglas family's many books, as well as their interests. Irena Douglas, an amateur bookbinder, bound several of the books in the library. With the time and money to pursue this hobby, Irena traveled to learn with experts and build a book bindery on the grounds. The kitchen, much like the butler's pantry, is part of the working side of the mansion. Less decorative than the rest of the floor, the rooms on this side of the house were used by servants who worked at Brucemore. A separate staircase allows servants to work on various floors without interrupting family activities. Labeled in an early 20th century blueprint as the sewing room, this room was often used by Irena Douglas as an office. When the children were young, this space also served as an informal dining space where the children could eat their breakfast. The room's convenient location next to the nursery meant that it served many purposes while the Douglas family lived at Brucemore. The nursery was primarily used by the youngest Douglas daughters, Ellen and Barbara, as well as the nanny Ella. The Douglas children enjoyed playing in the nursery and around the grounds. In addition, despite the challenges of the Great Depression, the Douglas family managed to hold onto the property, but eventually they had to sell the house to the Teeters family. The Teeters were deeply passionate about historic preservation, and they immediately set out to restore the mansion to its former glory. Through their hard work and dedication, the Teeters transformed the Brucemore house into a thriving cultural center, hosting concerts, theater productions, and other community events. The Swan Room is a guest bedroom. It is decorated in a swan motif. The photo shows Douglas' brother Walter and Mahala. They stayed at Brucemore over the holidays in 1911 before taking a trip to Europe. Tragically, the couple booked their return passage on the RMS Titanic. Walter died, but Mahala survived and was met in New York by George and Irene. Another third-floor guest room is the groom's room. It is decorated with furniture purchased by Irena Douglas for her daughter, Barbara, in 1934. Howard chose the basement as a place to establish the Tahitian room and the Grizzly Bar. Howard used these rooms as casual places to relax with his guests. The Tahitian room greets the visitor with a bright South Seas motif. The map on the floor shows Tahiti's location and has a compass with north illustrated. The room also has a special feature. Water can be circulated into the tin roof to simulate the sound of raindrops. As you walk through the halls of Brucemore House, you can feel the spirit of its past owners and the dedication of those who have worked tirelessly to preserve it. From the beautiful manicured gardens to the grandeur of the mansion's interior, every detail is a tribute to the rich history of this incredible home.